Okay, so here I am. Ooh, we've gone for a different style of video. Yes, this is still to do with Dylan Rounds, although a different scenery and setting. Let me just get through here for a second. I will be talking about the case. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad. I could show my face, just to make sure it's me. There you go. But I'll just aim the camera this way so you've got a better view. I'm holding the phone in an awkward way, so hopefully I don't come across anyone, because they'll probably be accusing me of recording something. They'll say, "Oh my God, sexual harassment! Oh my God, I'm gonna report you." I'm like, okay then. So it's a bit of an obstacle course, so hopefully I don't fall, because that'd be a bit embarrassing. But where are we at with the Dylan Rounds community, that itself? Well, I don't know if this video is coming out before or after my live premiere, because I do have one scheduled for tonight as of recording right now, because like 10 minutes ago I did finish making that. Okay, so that is to come. Probably upload this video after it. Okay, so it'll probably be that format, just so you know, for timing and shit. There you go. So, oh shit, there is shit literally there. Let's not step in that. You got some ducks down there, and then some bloody horses over that way. Don't approve of horses. I've had many bad experiences in the past. I've been chased down several times when I was younger, so not exactly positive. Everyone has a different reality though, based on their experiences. Where's this fucking duck's gone? Get back here right now. I'm going to try and talk about the Dylan Rounds case, obviously, unless I get distracted by wacky stuff. But I just want to follow on, mainly from these waves of fake accounts. Okay? Oh, for God's sake, why is the bloody duck going back that way? Get back here. Get back on camera. Trying to do a video. You see that? That's rude, that. Yeah, they should be thankful that they were on camera then, but no, they don't want any of it. Typical. But yeah, as for Dylan Rounds community, it's one of those things where you've got a range of different people, different characters and behaviours by people. You'll get the wacky ones, you'll get the wild people who do act out at times, might do some negative things, but you know, they get on with the job, they do what needs to be done, and that's obviously a positive. Is that a person over there? I can't tell. Shit, they better not come my way. I'll have to, if I drop the phone down at an awkward angle, that's because somebody is passing me, okay? Because I don't want people to think I'm talking to myself, because you know how the whole mental health bandwagon is. They'll probably just accuse you and label you as everything, as you know. But yeah, as I'm saying, you get these wild characters here and there that stand out, and you know, you could say Jim Terry is one of them, but he still gets the job done with certain things, whether it be research, certain information and stuff like that. Oh my God, those horses are on the fucking move. Shit, do not come galloping down here. I'm not going to do a horse impression. You see the erosion man end up falling down there. Now the only thing I can... Oh shit, the horses are looking at me. But... Well, they better not come after me. But I've got all on camera, so I've got witnesses on cam. So, as I was referring back to the community, when it comes to my experience, I have come across wild characters before, wacky individuals. Nothing different about that, same old. So I've got experience there, but I've also got experience with fake accounts, impersonation, and you know, dodgy people like that. And how do you... Fucking hell, the horses are coming down. Shit. How do you deal with that? Like, what are you supposed to do? Well, you can keep quiet, and they might get bored and disperse over time. If not, continue, might keep pushing and pushing until they get some kind of reaction or benefit. But obviously the other method is to cover it as a form of evidence, to document everything that goes on, just in case, whether it be to do with YouTube, whether it be with somebody else. It's worth being somewhat prepared, right? So that can happen, and people have said, yeah, but they get the attention, that's what they want. It could be random strangers, it could even be certain content creators who have got alt accounts, you never know. You get these wild, wacky people that might, in their spare time, create fake accounts from like what other people have said. So, no harm in being a bit cautious and alert. So, take that into mind. Either way, there will be a lifespan. It could last for months. The fake accounts, the trolls, whatever. And I've already seen it happen in the long term. As for updates regarding it, well, I would say been a few kind of new developments from what I've heard from certain viewers from my much earlier video today in the morning, and that is more to do. Oh shit, I just splashed mud on me. It's more to do with like on Salty Pancake's stream. On Salty Pancake's recent stream, one viewer on my channel, or someone was just crossing over, commented and said, yeah, we noticed another impersonation account on your channel on Pancake's video. So it's like, oh, well, that's kind of interesting then. And I don't know what exactly they were saying, but it's probably the same old negative stuff as what you've seen previously. If you look on the Outlaw TV, where it's basically talk about spreading lies and false information, could be kind of similar to, like on my channel, what we've previously seen, where we saw about the whole Brookie situation, where you had these odd individuals, or the individual, creating fake accounts of Brookie, okay, and further giving her a bad name, despite already having a bad reputation. So, with that in mind, that's probably the type of behaviour. Interestingly, another individual, I think this might have been on the Outlaw TV one viewer, as well as Black Dove, I believe, so credit to them for being alert and aware, came across one of the fake accounts of me, and they were just like questioning, playing around, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that with, at first, the Brookie Brenner account, if you remember, because I was thinking, okay, yeah, probably fake account, but there's still a possibility that, could be something behind it. So do a bit of questioning, ask and see how they respond. Like, how old are you? They said 32, incorrect, they should be 33 years old, so inconsistencies there. Obviously they're a liar, they're fake. So it's stuff like that, and I can imagine maybe Black Dove and the other person doing stuff like that, asking questions. I mean, this is the thing, you can impersonate someone to an extent, but there's only so much you can do. Not everyone is an impressionist, first of all. Not everyone is a physical lookalike. Even if you combine those two together by some chance and it happens, you still got to consider the writing style and how people form their sentences. The way I word stuff, the way I talk will be somewhat different to how other people talk. So that can stand out when you're trying to determine who's real and who's not. I don't know, to quite a few people, it'll be like, well, we already know this and stuff, but it's like, just to, be certain, because a good example is, when it comes to whole slander situation and case, where people start pretending to be me, saying negative stuff about other people, and it's like, well, how do you know who is who then? Well, obviously, you just got to look at the wording, because the difference is, with me, oh god, this ground is very slippy. I'll carry on talking in a second, but I might skid at the moment, because the ground's wet. Actually, we can do a demonstration right now, okay? So, what's that writing? Just make sure there's no one present. No. So basically we can do a live demonstration. Do you know when we talk about lucerne and the ground being dry, hard, wouldn't leave footprints, and then times where it could be very wet and it could leave footprints, indentations? We'll do like a little demonstration right now, okay? So, you see this ground, surface water, it's a bit muddy, but it's not deep mud. It's quite hard, the ground. The surface level is a bit wet and slippery, but originally it was quite hard and compact because of it being dry for a fair bit of time. Does that make sense? Yeah? And since it's got a bit wet, the rain can't penetrate through the ground. It can't really be absorbed because with the ground being hard, it's not really opening up. Jesus Christ, I'm slipping everywhere. You see the footprints. You see like track marks, tyres. You know, that's like the sort of stuff what you would have saw in lucerne. Those track marks. You've got a log there. You could hop over it and skip on it, but I'll probably slip. There we go. My God. Off-roading. Oh, what's that down there? Just noticed something dodgy. What is that? I think it's just like I think it's a McDonald's or Burger King's bag. Never mind. Which way to go now? I don't know how long I can record for on this device. I didn't take that into mind. Whoa, slipped. So as you're looking at this ground here, whoops, it's probably different to lucerne, obviously. It's not sandy, it's not very rocky, it's wet, it's damp at the moment because it's raining. But other times, when it has been dried, you look at some of the area and it's so dry, it's like a drought. You know what I'm saying? See all the cracks in the ground, kind of similar to lucerne, kind of similar to the sun tunnels. Oh, there's a dog over there. Better not come running at me. I've had quite a few dodgy experiences with dogs. I'll explain shortly. Right. So where was I? Yeah, basically, when it comes to experiences with dogs, okay, you get dog lovers, you get cat lovers. I've not had really any negative experiences with cats, so I could be considered biased. But in terms of dogs, I basically was knocked into a small river once when I was very young, and if I wasn't rescued, I would have drowned. So basically nearly got killed by a dog. There's one. Another time I was hospitalised by a dog. It jumped on me, pounced, I fell over, smashed my head on a pot or something, left a cut, and then started bleeding. So that's not great. And because it's all childhood experience, psychologically what that can do is apply a negative outlook on certain things, which such as dogs. And at a young age, you take it all in, and then you could call it trauma, but I don't use that word because it seems overused. But dogs don't bother me as much now. They just piss me off when the inconsiderate owners can't be bothered to control their own dogs. They keep saying, come here, come here, come here, ruff, ruff, come here, come here. And it's like, can you not even control your own dog, you stupid bastard? Like, what's the point having a dog if you can't even control it? You know what I'm saying? Stupid. And I remember once, some stupid bitch, well, two of them actually, let the dog jump up at me. And I had, decent clothes on, and the dog was covered in mud. I was like, no bitch, you ain't jumping up on me. Oh my God. Bitch slapped the dog. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, hands off. I don't want paw prints on me. And people say, oh, but the dog's just being friendly, it's just trying to greet you. And it's like, okay then, so are you okay with a human standing 1 centimetre away from you, heavy breathing, and you can feel their breath and you can smell it? Is that comfortable? Do you enjoy that? No? Well, it's the same with a dog. Not everyone wants something right up against you, you know? Give a bit of space, a bit of respect, simple as. Whew, these shoes are a bit messy with all this mud, but at least I've not slipped. That's an advantage, okay? Was I supposed to be like leaving a footprint somewhere? Can I leave a footprint in the ground? I don't know. Let me just try. I stepped on it. You can't really see it, can you? So, interestingly, it just goes to show, even when it might be a bit muddy and you can apply pressure down onto the ground, it might not always leave a footprint, as I clearly demonstrated just then. So I don't know if you could apply that to lucerne. Probably not, because if certain areas where Candice Cooley left a footprint herself, and nearby so should Jim Brenner and Don, and yet it didn't happen, then it's like, oh, okay. Oh, there's a etching in the tree. I think that's of a heart. Okay. Whatever. Kind of reminds me of that time when I saw that tree where it said ha ha ha, and then it had all those like scratch marks in. You remember where those underpants were found near that abandoned building, and then those flowers were found nearby, and then like another pair of underpants were found way back in the past. And it's like, what's this, underpants central, or could it be some kind of inappropriate behaviour on multiple occasions? You never know. And then the guy with the axe in his backpack, weird place. Not here, nowhere near here, but you get the idea. Now you look at this ground. It's hard. You see? Slight footprint. But the ground is hard here, so it's not really absorbing the water. That's why it's kind of flooded, and there's no drainage nearby in certain areas. Whew. Where do we go from there? It's almost like an obstacle course. Well, I thought I just heard voices then. Shit. Where are they coming from? Fuck. Yes, my trousers are clean. Nice. All under control, man. And speaking of which, provided no one appears out of nowhere as I'm trying to perform something. Perform? What are you doing? We've got a special guest. You may have seen them already in a previous video. Joanna. Oh my god. Hey y'all. How you doing? Howdy, man. I'm a little bit tired, as you can tell by my face. I'm so worn down. Maybe I need to go to Montello. Go to Montello and see if I can find and have a good time. You know what I mean. Maybe not. Calm down. Okay, there you go. Ooh, it makes your thumb ache when you're trying to move their mouth. Damn. Well, I'll probably stop the video here because I'm going to appear in public shortly. Well, I'm technically in public right now, but you know, I'll just end up appearing out of nowhere with a fucking camera, and then everyone's like, whoa, what are you doing? I've done well up to now, no one passing by me literally, except for 1 or 2 people. Not bad. But yeah, basically, in summary, with the Dylan Rounds community, there's a range of different people, personalities and behaviour, kind of similar to the Kenny Veach one. No change. As for the impersonation accounts, trolling and slander, yeah, it's bad, it's weird, but it's happened before, and so on. The only positive thing is, this time round, it's not just me. Last time, kind of like a one-man army in terms of who it impacted. I was really the only one where people were coming after me, like the death threats, the coded messages, all that dodginess. Whereas this time, it's not just me that's experienced it. Supposedly the Shack Lady, supposedly maybe Pancakes, Ty Corbin, definitely, and those individuals and so on. So obviously with more people impacted, there's more of a consensus in experience, there's more awareness spread quicker because of the different communities and more established ones over me, and there might be more chance of things being solved quicker compared to previous times where it was mainly me and my community. But it's good when people do the reports and stuff. That is helpful. So I guess we just keep up with that. I know I did hear some people talking about what was it now? Berries. Huh. I heard some people talking about originally, before these troll accounts showed up, because I've only noticed it within the past few weeks, that the odd person said that other YouTube channels did prank calls and were messing around with others, so it could have led to a revenge attack. Could be a possibility. It makes sense, getting revenge on someone. What doesn't make sense is why they're doing it to me. Literally, I'm an individual in the UK who wears a cowboy hat, has a neck rester, looks like a Roman soldier supposedly, and is a bit of a dodgy person at times. I don't know why they're coming after me. I've not done any prank calls or anything like that. Unless the individual or group of people getting revenge just assume everybody's in on it and is getting revenge that way, acting out in an impetuous way, possibly. But maybe with time, if that's the case, they might realise and think, oh, this person's boring, we don't need to go after this individual. Obviously time will tell. And I'm not saying that it's truly the case about the prank calling with other people, but that's what some people have said here and there. So you can share your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of it. Oh, there's a robin there. There you go. Oh, it moved. There you go. There's a cut through. Don't think there is one. Never mind. Oh, I've gone all warm now. It's stupid. I've gone all warm and yet it's raining. So do I cool off and get wet or not? I don't know. Oh well. So, as I said, you can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of things. It's good though how people are alert now and have been previously and are aware of who's who. That's obviously good. And obviously the more people that do report, if people do believe it's necessary, the more that report, the more likely for those channels to be taken down eventually. So it should be okay. And then we'll see where it goes from there. So I think I'll end the video now. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.